Now, humanity is at a crossroads, we're being told, and we have to take action now to make space for the natural world to recover. That from a report just published by the UN Convention on Biological Diversity. It sets out what it calls urgent transitions that could be implemented to slow the ongoing decline of the natural world. Our science and environment correspondent Victoria Gill has this.
Time is running out to repair the damage we're doing to the natural world. That's the message from the UN's Convention on Biological Diversity. Its latest report calls for urgent action to slow and eventually stop what it describes as nature's accelerating decline.
COVID-19 has taught us clearly the relationship between human action and nature. So we need to change our production patterns, consumption patterns, human encroachment into the wildlife, into the forest.
The picture this report paints is of an unsustainable relationship between humans and the natural world. One recent study calculated that nearly £400 billion is spent globally every year to subsidise activities that damage nature, like fossil fuel use, intensive agriculture and unsustainable fishing. Some of those billions, the UN says, need to be redirected now into turning the tide on biodiversity loss.
We certainly have to invest in conserving the nature that we still have, the wild places that we still have, and also restoring those that we've lost. This will be essential to contribute to the climate agenda, as well as preventing the sixth mass extinction.
This will mean that every country will need to make commitments to protect habitats, to produce food more sustainably and eat a more sustainable diet, that we'll have to reduce pollution so that we and wildlife can have clean air and clean water. And we'll have to make more space for greenery and nature, even in our most urban environments.
There's a nature crisis, so we really need to think about how we can improve these areas and bring back nature to the city. We really need to connect people back to that nature as well, so people really value its function.
In the years ahead, countries will set out to repair the damage caused by the coronavirus pandemic. But without making space for nature as we rebuild, the UN says we risk leaving a damaged planet for future generations. Victoria Gill, BBC News.